Today, before we start, let's give a little bicep flex. All right, on to the first order of business, or actually the only business we're covering today, and that is flexible dieting. What is it, and why I personally do not eat clean foods 24/7. Flexible dieting is a way of tracking your macronutrient intake every day to where you hit the goal number of protein, fats, carbs, and I also track my fiber intake per day to remain in a caloric deficit for a cut or a caloric surplus for a bulk. And the reason I do this is because your body doesn't recognize different types of food from clean or dirty. It just knows protein, carbs, and fats. That's the way the human body works. So, the people who eat clean and claim clean eating is the best way for fat loss, well, yes and no. The reason clean eating works, and it works well for most people, is because when you start to eat clean, you remove the junk food out of your diet, such as cookies, Pop Tarts, my case, cheesecake, and Fruity Pebbles, which I like to eat a lot of. And this results in a reduction of calories daily, which results in their fat loss. So, by them eating chicken, brown rice, and broccoli all day, that's not causing the fat loss per se, those specific foods, but rather just a total reduction in overall calories. And for people who say, well, I don't count calories, calories don't matter, I just eat clean, my question to you is, when you stop losing weight, what do you do? Do you reduce your total caloric intake, or do you just try to eat cleaner foods? How do you determine what a cleaner food is? Do you use like Windex or bleach to clean the food? That's what I really don't understand, why people say, oh, I don't count calories, calories don't matter. They do. You just don't count them. You use clean eating as a tool in order to just reduce caloric intake without being specific. But when you track your calories, like I do, it allows room for flexibility, hence flexible dieting. Say, and by the way, I don't sit around and eat junk food all day long. My 98% of my diet is still what would be considered clean foods. Majority of my diet's pasta, chicken, except unlike people who eat clean, I put barbecue sauce on my food. I use any type of hot sauce I want, any type of marinades, as long as it fits into my macronutrient intake per day. And also, in the mornings, I'll have cereal for breakfast. I'll use almond milk, which the normal clean eater would not be able to do. Eating isn't the actual cause of the fat loss, it's just the total reduction overall calorie intake. And that's really what matters most. So, I would highly suggest finding a macronutrient calculator online. There's a bunch of them for free. The one I found that gives really good numbers is iifym.com. Go on there, determine your macros, and start counting them. Use apps. There's tons of apps in the App Store. Some of them are even, actually, heck, they're all really easy. You just scan a barcode, enter in the servings, and it pulls up the numbers for you. Enter everything you eat. Try eating what you would consider dirty foods in replace of your clean foods. Remain in caloric deficit, and you're still going to lose weight, just as anybody who eating clean would. But also fiber. Fiber is very important. Hit about 10 to 15 grams per 1,000 calories you eat per day. I like the higher side. I like the 15 gram side for fiber. But hit those numbers, hit your macros, take a multivitamin for your micronutrients, and it's that simple. Remain healthy, eat cheesecake, get shredded. Boom.